Hey guys, really quickly before this GM mode starts, I want to give a quick shout out to Hockey Medic. He is a up and coming GM mode YouTuber. He actually just started like last week. He's got some pretty quality content. He uploads a lot. He does a GM mode on the next gen with the Detroit Red Wings. You should definitely go check him out. Link in the description. Definitely go check him out if you want some different kind of GM mode content aside from mine. Other than that, let's hop into this episode. Woo! Alright guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of our Vancouver Canucks be a GM mode. So I'm really torn here on what to do about our goaltending, not our goaltending controversy so much, but our goaltending questions, I guess. I mean, we could easily go and trade for Frazreb right now, or however you pronounce this guy's name. I'm pretty sure it's just Franzreb, not Frazenreb, but Frazenreb kind of sounds quite a bit cooler. I think it's just Franzreb though. Let's go to the goaltenders. Yeah, it's just Franzreb, not Frazenreb, but just Franzreb. So kind of a cool name regardless. So I'm gonna list my pros and cons for Franzreb. I'm just gonna call him Frazenreb. It sounds way cooler. Maximilian Frazenreb. That guy has the coolest name ever. So first positive is that we're gonna have our goaltending situation solidified for this entire GM mode. He's elite. He's 23. I don't see a reason why he's not gonna be one of the best goalies in the NHL for us, and hopefully throughout this entire GM mode, so we could trust the German Maximilian. That's one positive. The second positive is that we could dump Sam Steele, and that means that we could have players playing in their proper positions, which is always nice. Whereas that guy, plus he's got pretty decent trade value. He's on his entry-level deal still. He's gonna want big money come next year. And what's his contract like, actually? He's got 2 years left at 6.6, so it's quite a bit more cap, but I mean, we're getting that elite goaltender, that guy that does not come around very often. And plus, you know, I mean, it'll be really nice to have a nice 1-2 punch of Bishop and Frazenreb. So that's my positives towards it. My negatives towards it is that I think that Bishop is only going to go down to like an 86 or like an 87. That's still legitimate starting goalie status. He's only 33. He just won a Stanley Cup for us. Like, he's still so elite, you know? He's elite in his own right. Honestly, Frazenreb is one of the guys coming up. He's sick. I mean, we still have Blackwood, although he's kind of struggled in his time with the Canucks. He's not really proven himself. 8-10 and then 6-7 as a backup. Those aren't really decent numbers. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not good. So I feel like I'm giving up on Bishop way too quick. See, if he jumps down to like a 80, 83, 84 overall, then we can start talking about, okay, let's go get another goalie. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until the start of the year to see what happens with Ben Bishop. It's going to be a positive because Sam Steele could go up to like an 85 or an 86, and then he's going to jump way up in trade value, so possibly we could get a bit more, maybe a pick and a prospect. So I'm gonna see. I don't think that they're gonna trade Frazenreb in the offseason. If they do, I'll go to the Bruins, but I think he's gonna stay there. So what I'm gonna do, we're not gonna do any work in free agency. Actually, we are. We need to get a new fourth line centerman because I did not give a contract to there's no one out there. Do we just sign Luke Glendening all over again? William Karlsson, I really like Glendenning's face-offs though. He's listed as a left wing, but honestly, he's been decent for us. He's a decent fourth liner. Do we go back with him? You know what? He's been with us throughout a long time, so we'll give him the 1.8 million for 1 year. We need him on the fourth line there. So I didn't give him a contract initially, but I decided to cave. I actually really like Glendening. So let's go ahead and skip all the way to the start of this year, and then we'll kind of, okay, cool, we got Glendening, and then we'll kind of see what Bishop went to. So if Bishop went to an 85 or lower, I'm trading for Frazenreb right now. If he's still at 86, maybe even 87, maybe he stays at an 88, who knows. But if that is the case, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna go with Ben Bishop, and if we're struggling, I may just make a trade, or if it's at the trade deadline where Bishop has dropped, I'll make that trade. So it really all depends on what happens this October. So let's skip there and let's see what happens. All right, so we're owner wants 40 wins this year. Keep me happy. All right, we'll see. We'll see about it. So let's just go ahead and start with the forwards in the OHL, I guess. Sorry, we'll go with the WHL. We'll kind of start it off there. But okay, so as you can see there, this is kind of fate. Rumblings out of Columbus is that Maximilian Frazenreb. I know it's not Frazenreb, but it sounds way cooler. So he's on the trading block. So they definitely want to get rid of him. Now let's see what Ben Bishop dropped to. Big Ben, baby, where are you? He's an 86. Oh, man. So he is an 86. He's 33 years old. Oh, man. So, I mean, I would really like to give Bishop like 40 starts this year. You know what? I think we're going to make this trade regardless. So I'm going to auto rotate the goaltenders. Maybe every 10 games, I'll give Bishop like 4 of them, you know? So Frazenrev gets 6 and then Bishop gets 4. I think that's a decent idea. Just because I know Bishop is still good. Bishop is still a really good goalie. Obviously, I'm not giving up on him. I don't want him to get that sort of idea. So I think trading for him right now isn't ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the entire world. As you can see, Sam Steele is now an 85, so that's nice. He went way up. It'd be nice to have him, but I mean, we kind of have what we need. Or we could end up trading McCann, who's only an 84, but McCann's been proven to get points. He had 50 points last year. We still kind of have a problem with our centerman, actually, with Bo Horvat and Jared McCann, but I'm kind of prepared to go with Johnson, Matthews, Duclair, then Yakupov, Horvat, and I guess Lawson Krause, and then we'll go Virtanen, Gettinger, and McCann, and then the fourth line is gonna have to be, I guess, this Fellows guy who's 81 now, Nikolai Ehlers, there's Killorn. It's gonna be Killorn, Glendening, and I guess Fellows or Nikolai Ehlers. I'm not too sure yet. We'll worry about the lines afterwards, but who are we gonna trade? So it's obviously gonna be this Habersnitch guy, Sam Steele. What else can we get? I would like to get a first. That would be honestly really nice, but that's not gonna happen at all. I could probably get like a second out of this. What are we gonna have to go up as well? We got to get rid of Mackenzie Blackwood. So I think that the Sam Steele and Blackwood probably have Frazenreb covered, and then Habersnitch is probably worth a second. So I don't see why this trade wouldn't go through. They want to get rid of him. He's been on the block. I mean, they want to get rid of him, so I will definitely take that. He's still got a lot of work to do. You can see his stats. I mean, his reflexes are unreal, but his puck control and his athleticism, they kind of have to catch up to him. He's really high overall, but he is only 24. That's why I think splitting up the time with Ben Bishop isn't going to be a really terrible thing. So Frazenreb and a second for Sam Steele, who's going to be hopefully really good. He's 85 overall, 22 years old. See, I kind of want to keep Sam Steele and then trade Jared McCann. Like, that's something that I want to do as well. Like, what's McCann making? 2.3 for the next, he's actually in a contract year. Sorry, 1.7. So he's got a little bit less trade value. Probably have to kiss the second round pick goodbye. But then you got Sam Steele. So hold on here. Sam Steele could probably turn into be 87 overall. So that would mean Horvat can go on this third line where I ideally want to keep him. And then McCann goes, but I really like McCann. I mean, he put up mad points last year, and I know if I trade him, he's going to get really good. What do I do here? What do I do? You know what? McCann's proven to get points. Sam Steele's still really young. If he gets really good for Columbus, that's great. I'm not really going to lose too much sleep over it. I'm going with what I feel because I think McCann, he's got 56 points last year or something, like 52 points and a +7. And if we have to play him on the second line, I mean, we can easily go ahead and do that, and hopefully he progresses throughout the regular season. So Sam Steele, Habersnitch, Mackenzie Blackwood for Frazenreb, and a second. Will this go through? Yes, it did. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Columbus, so we are accepting your trade offer. There we go. So we made that trade. Now we can go ahead and look at our lines going into year number 6. We're already 6 years in. But yeah, I mean, I was on the fence about whether we should or we shouldn't trade for Frazenreb because he is young, but Bishop is going to go way down next year, and don't be surprised if he's 84 overall come like the trade deadline. So I'm not too worried about that. Let's have a look at our team. Obviously, Ehlers is not going to be here. It's going to be Johnson on the first line. Then it's going to be Kraus, Horvat, and Yakupov. Then it's going to be Virtanen, McCann, and Nikolai Ehlers maybe. And then Killorn, Glendening, and Shinkarik. Is he going to finally make the jump? Let's see who's available. Oh, shit. Gettinger's 83, so we could definitely call him up. Gettinger, yeah, so he can go there. Maybe Shinkarik will have to go bye-bye, and then we can keep Ehlers on the fourth line. How does that sound? We'll see. Shinkarik, oh, we still have this Fellows guy. You know what? He's still listed as a minor scorer. We're going to send him down. We're just going to redo all these lines here. Hold on a second. Okay, so your starting lineup for year number 6 is going to be Anthony Duclair, Austin Matthews, and Tyler Johnson. This line has put up nothing but points throughout the last 3 to 4 years. They have been absolutely unreal together. Matthews had 92 points. So did Duclair. He absolutely ripped it up last year, so I'm hoping for big things out of them. Yakupov, Horvat, and Kraus. I'm a little bit worried about Kraus. I'm thinking if things start to go south, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Virtanen in there and then Kraus on the third line, and then that's kind of how I'm going to do it, because I don't know if Kraus is going to get any better. He's 4 gold stars, but I'm kind of concerned about that. I'm not too sure, but only time will tell. Then Bo Horvat, and then Nail Yakupov, Gettinger, McCann, Virtanen. Gettinger is interesting. He's kind of a wild card. He's 6'5", 209 power forward, and for a power forward, the guy can skate. Look at his skating category. It's pretty nice. So the fourth line's gonna be Nikolai Ehlers, or Ehlers, however you want to pronounce it. Tomato, and then Luke Glendening, and then Alex Killorn. Defensively, Lindholm Morrissey. Oh baby, look at Jake Bean, 87 overall. This guy, I love this guy. Jake Bean is so good. He's gonna be absolutely unreal for us. Maybe we should even do something like that. Just switch it up a bit. Let's do that. Let's have Jake Bean on the first line, then Provorov, Morrissey, Gattenby, and Tanev. So that's a pretty sick defensive core. Like one of the best in the league, I would think. That's really, really nice. And then the goaltenders, obviously Frazenreb and Big Bad Ben Bishop, Stanley Cup winner, Conn Smythe Trophy winner, absolutely bananas in the playoffs last year. So Bishop, you're not gonna be a guy that we're gonna give up on. You're gonna get maybe 40 starts this year, gonna split up the games 50-50. I'm thinking maybe just do 10 games for Frazenreb and then 10 games for Bishop. Does that sound fair? Or maybe just 5-5 or 3-3? I'm not too sure, but you guys can let me know in the comments for next episode. We're probably only gonna get 1 month of simulation done because we're already at like just over 15 minutes. 4-0 in the postseason. That's always nice. Up against Argon Bust. Oh my god, we get smoked 6-1. That's fine. Just the preseason. I ain't gonna worry about it. Probably not even gonna be in the playoffs again. They're gonna be putting for bogeys while we're killing it in the playoffs. So let's just go here. I gotta actually do our AHL lines first and foremost. Let me go ahead and do that really quickly, and then we'll hop into the first month of simulation. So that's how it's gonna look. Fellow Shinkarik. Shinkarik's probably not even gonna get better at all, ever. This all looks good to me. Yeah, that's fine. Defensively, Hutton, Day. I mean, is Sean Day ever gonna progress? Like, he's 78. He might, but he might get better. He dropped to the Red Star, which is kind of weird. He was always the Red Star, actually. And then goaltenders, Joe Money and Bobby Dugan. Joe Fleshler is still listed as a backup. It's totally fine, though, because once Bishop drops, he might even retire after next year. We could easily have Joe Money as a backup. So, first period here. Oh, shit, I left injuries on. I gotta turn them off. I always forget to do that. So, hopefully, Matthews doesn't go out with a season-ending injury in the first game. Let's go first period. 1-0 Solomaki on Frazenreb. Period number 2. 2-1 Jake Bean, baby, on the power play. Come on, guys. We're out shooting him like crazy. Frazenreb, buddy. Come on. I need you. Hampus Lindholm on the power play. And Lawson Kraus. There you go. Gets a big deflection goal. And we're up by 1. Out shooting him like crazy. We definitely deserve that game. Hampus Lindholm with 2-goal performance. And Frazenreb in his first game stops 19 pucks. And he gets his first victory with the Vancouver Canucks. Hampus Lindholm, 3 points. Atta boy. I'm going to turn off the auto goalie rotation, and I'm going to turn off injuries, and then we're going to get this month done. Because I might just go 10-10. I'm going to try that out, and you guys can let me know how that's going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Frazenreb 5 games, and then I'm going to give Ben Bishop the other games left in the first month here. So we got the Arizona Coyotes, Argon Bust, baby. Let's see what's up. Hopefully Gattenby can snipe a few here. First period, 1-0 Jared McCann. There you go. Period number 2, 2-0 Gettinger, baby. Probably his first career NHL goal, and only 10 shots. Like, what are you guys doing? Tyler Johnson beats Jake Allen, and I mean, the story goes on here with constant beating of the Arizona Coyotes. A 4-0 shutout, 18 save performance. Frazenreb, baby, gets his first shutout. I'm liking this kid. I'm liking this kid a lot. McCann, 2 points. There you go. I'm also gonna ask you guys about the power play and all that stuff as well. We'll do that at the end of this video, then you guys can let me know in the comments for next time. Gettinger actually has 2 goals, so that was not his first career goal. Let's make it 4-0, guys. 4-0 against the Minnesota Wild, and we win again, 5-2. There you go. There you go. So after this game, I'm going to go ahead and switch it to Ben Bishop, and he's going to get the last 4 starts, 2 against the Bruins, and 1 against the Avs, and 1 against Florida. So I'm going to switch him after this game. Hopefully, we're going to be 5-0. There you go. Another win. Oh, man, he gets a shutout. It's going to be so hard for me to take him out because he's playing so good. But you know what? I made a commitment to Ben Bishop, and I am going to honor that commitment. Frazenreb absolutely impressed the hell out of me in the first 5 games. Now let's give the 4 games to big bad Ben Bishop. Up against the 2-1-1 Colorado Avalanche. Come on. And we win again. There you go. Bishop didn't miss a step at all. He skipped out through the first 5 games, but he's right back on his feet. 6-0 for the Bruins, the 6-0 for the Canucks. Can we beat him again? Oh, we lose to the Bruins. That one hurts. That's fine. That's fine. They're 7-0 and we're going to be 6-1. It's actually pretty crazy that the Stanley Cup team started off the year perfect, 6-0. That's pretty cool. 7-2. We got some tough opponents here. Let's go. First period, 2-1 Provorov and Kraus. Kraus scores on his old team. Period number 2, 5-1 Gettinger, Morrissey, Kraus. 6-3 Ehlers, Huberdeau, and Brandon Peary. Putting up some numbers, getting some run support for big bad Ben Bishop. And Kraus had 2 points. Horvat had 3. Everything seems to be kind of going perfect right now. Oh man, we got another game against the Bruins. This is going to be perfect. We got to get a victory against the Bruins here. 7-0. We got to make them 7-1, and we got to be 8-1. First period, 2-1 Johnson. Kraus again. Kraus has been ripping it up, and it's actually against the Johnson guy that we were going to originally trade for. So period number 2, 3-2 Tyler Johnson and Seth Griffith, the worst name in the NHL. You sound like you have a lisp every time that you pronounce that guy's name. It's the worst. Nail Yakupov makes it 4-2. Tyler Johnson is shorthanded. Johnson's been ripping it up, actually. He's been killing it. And there you go again. Another big victory, and that one feels really good to beat the Boston Bruins, especially to snap their streak. That's fantastic. Johnson had a hat trick. I didn't even notice that. Attaboy Johnson, 6 goals on the year. Kraus also has 6. So 6 goals in his first 9 games. Pretty impressive for Lawson Kraus, a guy who I kind of had some question marks going into this year. Actually a huge trade there. Detroit acquired Zach Facali for Mike Green, so that's pretty wild. But 8-1 to start off the year. I could not ask for a better start, especially that we have this goaltending. It's not a controversy. I don't even know what to call it, but this goaltending duo, I guess we can call it now, between Frazenreb and Ben Bishop. I mean, it seems to be working out good, so I'm really just gonna keep on doing the 10-10 thing unless you guys can tell me otherwise. But points-wise, Johnson, Duclair, Yakupov. Wow, okay, so Matthews, a little bit slow out the gate. Not even slow. He's got 7 points in 9 games. Look at all these people producing for us. Oh my god. McCann, Horvat, Kraus, Lindholm, Yakupov, Duclair. Everyone's just killing it right now. And Matthews, I mean, I say he's doing bad, but 7 points in 9 games plus 5. That's fantastic. Even Gettinger is 6 points in 9 games. Morrissey, 6 points. Provorov, Virtanen. I don't know what to do about Jake Virtanen, man. Do we trade this guy? I don't know what to do with him. Jake Bean, 3 points. Tanev, Gattenby. You know what, Gattenby? I ain't even worried, man. You know what, dude? You're +2. You're just a good guy overall. I'm not even mad. Attaboy, Gattenby. Killorn, Nikolai Ehlers, and Glenn Denning hasn't done anything, but no one is a minus. Not one minus on the team, which is really impressive. Rookie Skate skaters. There you go. Gettinger is going to be a beast for us. I mean, look at these goalies. I really can't complain at all. Look at Frazenreb, 1.57. Holy shit. That guy's a beast. Just quickly to just get my curiosity going, what is Argento looking like? Where is that goof? He's probably like 88 overall, to be honest with you. Where is that goofball? Did I pass him? Argento, there he is. Only 2 points, 86 overall. Yeah, he's a -3. Joe Gattenby a +2. That guy is such a scrub. All right, so let's check out the power play lines, and then we're going to cut this one off. A little bit longer than I wanted to initially go, but I don't think we should touch anything. I mean, everyone is really firing on all cylinders, except for Jake Virtanen. I don't know what's going on with that guy. It's not bad, but I don't know. I'm not too sure about him. He hasn't progressed yet, and I'm not too sure. I'm going to run over the power play and stuff like that, and you guys can tell me if we should change anything. 4-man power play, that's how it's looking. PK, that's how it is as well. 3-man PK, there you go. There it is. 4-on-4 lines, extra attacker, goaltender, Bishop, and Frazenreb, obviously. Then our shootout's looking like that. Jake Bean in the shootout, attaboy. I'm going to go ahead and put Morrissey in there because that dude is offensively gifted like you would not believe. Also, go check out that guy I shouted out at the start of this video. Go get him some subscribers. He's a really good dude, and he actually uploads a lot. So if you're interested in some more GM mode, definitely go check him out. He does it on the next gen with the Detroit Red Wings. Obviously, I mentioned it all at the start, but go check it out, and I will see you guys in the next video. I need your help for the next one. My assistant GMs, you got to help me out. I'll see you guys in the next one.